Hey beautiful, and welcome to today's video. So I want to go through how to actually minimize the appearance of pores and even prevent pores from actually expanding in the future. And for me to be able to do that, I thought I would just go through what a pore actually is. So pores are actually openings to your hair follicles, which means that they have sebaceous glands that actually produce oil and the things that actually moisturize your skin. Those pores can sometimes get clogged by sebum, of course, because that's what your skin produces, and also by bacteria and dead skin cells and makeup residue, and also of course some skincare products that contains things that actually clogs your pores because they're too thick. What people don't normally know is that your pores, they don't shrink and expand like a muscle. They do contract and expand because they do have elasticity, because that's how the skin works. So for example, if you have a fist, make a fist, which means that your skin actually expands. And when you open your fist, it contracts just around your knuckles, for example, because it stretches out. And it's the same way on your pores. Your pores expand because they get filled of dirt and sebum and bacteria and all there is. And when all that gunks get removed, they shrink up again. But something that happens with age is that you lose your elasticity, which means that they can't bounce back. If you continuously fill your pores with dirt, what will happen is that they can't go back to the small size that you once had. So you need to prevent that by using products that will actually prevent it in the long term. My first tip is to actually use some kind of an exfoliator, and that is an AHA or BHA acid, which is alpha hydroxide acid or beta hydroxide acid. Both of them works in similar ways, but in different ways at the same time. So alpha hydroxide acid actually works on the outer surface of your skin to remove dead skin cells and exfoliate. This actually brightens up the skin and make for a more even looking skin as well. While beta hydroxy acid actually has an extended property that actually goes into the skin and helps cleanse out congested pores. So both of these acids are actually exfoliators, and they do have under names for it. For example, they do have glycolic acid, which is an AHA. They have salicylic acid, which is a BHA acid. So they do have under names. They can come in different varieties. You can have them in a cleanser, you can have them in a toner, you can have them in a mask, you can have them in all different kinds of moisturizer, even if that's what you're looking for. But my favorite way to use, for example, in AHA product, the Alpha H liquid gold with glycolic acid. So it comes out like a toner. You put it on a cotton ball or a cotton pad and you just wipe it over your face, and you do this every other day for those of you who have experience with acids before. For those of you who are new to acids, you might want to try it and use it maybe once a week or maybe even once every other week for those of you who are very sensitive, and apply it in combination with a moisturizer and then start working up to use it more frequently. This one will though exfoliate the outer part of your skin, which is really, really good because it removes dead skin cells, which means that your sebum can come out and doesn't get stuck underneath the dead skin cells. Then we have one of my favorites, which is the Ordinary AHA 30% and BHA 2% peeling solution. This is a mask. So this is something you would use maybe once or twice a week for 10 minutes. That will have both those properties. So we will remove dead skin cells on the surface, but also cleanse the inside of your pores and help push out gunk. This is a great version for those of you who feel that you want more of a once a week kind of product. You don't want to use it every other day. You don't want to use it every day. You might want to just use it as a treatment. So this is a great version. What I noticed is that you do notice different kinds of results. This one, when I wake up the next day, my skin is glowing. My pores are so small. This is a great product, but also I do feel that it's a stronger treatment because it does stays on your skin for a longer period of time, while this one, it is more potent and it actually tingles a lot more on your skin. It is a little bit more irritating. So this one I do have for 10 minutes and then I straightly remove it because my skin flips out otherwise. But I do love this mask. I have noticed after a longer period of time that it does work as a pore minimizer as well, because it does exfoliate in a very, very good way. For those of you who are sensitive, I have another recommendation, which is a Paula's Choice antioxidant pore purifier with salicylic acid and white tea. This one only contains 5% salicylic acid, which means that it will have more of a gentle exfoliating properties on your skin. It also contains niacinamide as well as vitamin C, and it also contains acetylene acid, which is all properties that helps to clarify your skin, minimize your pores, exfoliating and pushing out gunk, helping with cell renewal, as well as just overall brightening of your face. For those of you who have never used an acid before, I recommend using something with less percentage than something that is a little bit stronger, because this one you can use every day. You can use it morning and night, and I use this as like a pore treatment as well as a spot treatment sometimes. So when I have a blemish that I want to get rid of, I just apply a small amount and then I just apply it to my skin. And I use this typically in my T-zone just as a treatment as well for every morning and every night. Sometimes together with other products. Sometimes I just go in with this because I do find it's a gentle exfoliator, while also it adds all the benefits of the other products inside it. Something else for those of you who don't want to use acids is that I recommend using some kind of clay. One of my favorites, the Wonder Mask, Purifying Charcoal and Black Mud Mask from Rituals. So this is a mask that actually comes in a powder format that you actually mix yourself. You just add a couple of, like a teaspoon or so of water, and then you mix it and then you apply it on your face. And the benefits of actually this mask in particular is that it contains Moroccan clay, which is actually a clay that is known for its detoxifying effect and purifying effect, and it's also used in a lot of hair products to detoxify the scalp. And it also contains tea tree oil, which is also known for its anti-inflammatory, antiviral, and also antifungal effects. Tea tree oil is great to actually diminish and make blemishes go away in the long term, and something that you can find in a lot of products that is also very calming for the skin. What's so great about clays is that you apply them to your skin, and then once they dry, what they do is it absorbs all the dirt and gunk and extracts it from really, really deep within, because it does dry, and then imagine it pulling from your skin. So that is a great, it has absolutely great properties. It is very gentle on the skin and something that I absolutely love. Another one that I love is the Alpha H Balancing and Pore Refining Mask with jojoba oil. This is an acid-free product, so it doesn't contain any acid even if it's from Alpha H. It does contain white clay and lavender. The white clay is for the purifying and the lavender is for the antibacterial effect. It also has zinc oxide, which is to help and accelerate the post-healing of blemishes. This is my all-time favorite product. Of all the products I mentioned, this is the one that I always turn to when my skin is freaking out. So when I have blemishes and I can't get rid of them and I can just feel how stressed my skin is, I apply this. The next day I wake up and I can see how all my blemishes has pretty much diminished. So this is a mask that I absolutely love and adore. I repurchased this a couple of times, and if you compare both of them, they do have similar effect. This one comes mixed, this one you have to mix yourself. So it all depends on your preference. I do feel that this one is a little bit harsher on the skin than this one. This one is a little bit more gentle. For those of you who are sensitive, I recommend this one. I do love both of them. They do have similar effect, but they do have different kinds of clays. And then we actually have another mask that is a combination of acids as well as clay, and that's the GLAMGLOW Super Mud Clarion Treatment, which is actually a mask that contains lactic acid, salicylic acid, and glycolic acid. They recommend that you use this 1 to 3 times a week, and that when you apply it, you have it for approximately 5 to 20 minutes, depending on your skin type. So for those of you who are new to this, I recommend 5 minutes, and for those of you who know, you can work your way up to 20 minutes. So it does have both BHA and AHA acid, which means that it will purify the skin because it will pull out dirt, while the AHA acid actually cleanses your skin from on the surface, and the BHA goes into your skin and push out gunks. This one of all the clay masks is the strongest one, but this one is great for those of you who want one single mask that does it all. And that's this one. GLAMGLOW is a super mask. You will see on your pores, you will see that your pore shrinks, and you will also really see a lot of darker spots coming up on your nose as well as all around your face, because that's what it does. You can really see how it's working, and it's a one rasp. It does it all. Then finally, we do have my favorite, which is the Paula's Choice 10% niacinamide booster. This is actually a vitamin B, and this one helps to brighten up your skin. It makes for more smooth looking skin and for smaller pores. I know that this one contains niacinamide as well, but it doesn't contain it in the same amount. So this one, I have noticed a major difference in my pores since I started using this, and that's why I can recommend this, because my pores, especially around my nose area, has diminished and become really, really small since I've started using this. Niacinamide can increase the production of ceramides, which is actually things that helps produce the protective barrier around your skin, and that in turn helps diminish fine lines and tiny wrinkles, makes for a smoother and more younger looking skin, and it also moisturizes, helps with the moisture in your skin. So this is a great product for those of you who want a kind of a serum. Another tip that doesn't have anything to do with products is that you actually splash your face with water after you've cleansed your skin. So after you've cleansed your skin and used all your masks, splash it with cold water, or maybe even apply some ice over the areas, but never put the ice directly on your skin. Make sure that you wrap it in a towel and just cool down your skin to help your pores minimize and for them to pretty much snap shut a little bit faster. My final tip is that you use some kind of a blotting paper for those of you who do have an oily T-zone or oily face, to help prevent bacteria growth and from dirt to gathering in all the oiliness and everything like that. That's pretty much a couple of steps and a couple of products that will help minimize the appearance of your pores and also prevent your pores from actually expanding to the extent where you can pull them back in the future. I really hope that this helped you guys. If you have tried any of these products, then please leave it in the comments down below, because that's a great way for people to actually know what works for other people and what doesn't work for other people, because it all differs depending on your skin type. But that, you guys, was pretty much everything I had. I really hope that you actually found any of these products helpful. If you like this kind of video, then make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I will make sure to make more of these videos, and also subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And thank you so much again for watching, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!